guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Bikini Prep vlog. I am currently in week 7 of my prep. I'm 8 weeks out. I'm feeling extremely tired today. Very diminished, just very drained. And I wanted to get some content up this week, even though I felt like I was dying today. So I kind of just wanted to go over what changes we made. Like I said before, last time I talked to you, I was down 6 pounds in the first 2 weeks. We lowered my carbs and we also increased my cardio since then. I've been doing, before I started off at 5 days fasted HIIT cardio for 35 minutes. Then my coach just increased it to 2 days of 45 minutes HIIT and then another 3 days of an hour at a steady state pace. So yeah, huge increase on the cardio, but it's definitely working. I am now down 11 pounds. He also just tweaked my diet a little bit for this upcoming week. Carbs are even lower now. Protein also went down. I'm now doing 4 ounces instead of 5 ounces of protein for most of my meals. We kind of just want to see how I react to that, because you always should keep your protein relatively high, but this will help decrease my calories and see how I react to that. My trainers also increased my water intake from 1 gallon to 1 gallon and 1/4. So yeah, I'm gonna be peeing a lot for sure, but it's definitely gonna help push out the water that my body is holding right now. So I know that's definitely gonna help make a difference. And another thing that I changed, that I personally wanted to change for my cardio and my workouts this upcoming week and probably moving forward, is that I'm going to be doing plyos not once but twice a week. And I'm not going to do heavy leg days anymore because my muscle is already there where it needs to be in my legs. I just really need to slim them down because that's where I hold a lot of my fat and water weight. So unfortunately, it does suck that I have to do plyos twice a week, but it's going to really help me get where I need to be and shred up more. So I did do that once for a Vegas show that I was competing in, and it worked really well. So that is the plan for lifting legs right now. Not much lifting for the legs, just a lot of burning the fat and water out of them. So yeah, that's going to be really fun, but it's going to help work. So that's what we're doing. So another thing we changed about my diet this week is that we lowered my sugar intake. We lowered the amount of fruits I was intaking and berries. The only fruits I am eating now is a half a grapefruit a day. Grapefruit actually does have a lot of benefits to it. It helps with water retention. It helps you sleep better. It helps decrease your blood pressure. It keeps you fuller longer. It's loaded with antioxidants and vitamin C. So there are a lot of benefits to it. I know that last time I incorporated that into my diet, I did shred up really fast too. There's no pretty or easy way to eat it. I just tried to eat one for the first time, and in a while anyway, and I tried to use a fork and a spoon the first time, and that didn't really work at all. And so I had to cut it open with a knife, and then I just ended up eating it like ribs or corn on the cob, and juice just got everywhere. So there's no easy way to do that, and it doesn't always taste the best. So I put a little bit of this Splenda on there, which I'm going to insert next in the next clip, and it actually tasted really good. So I'm kind of excited about it now. Goal for this week is to go down another 4 pounds by the end of the week. If I do so, I am allowed a cheat meal. I usually do 1 cheat meal for the entire prep, which this prep is 14 weeks. My second show is 16 weeks because it's 2 weeks after the first show. So I really want that cheat meal, so I'm going to be super, super strict this week. I was going to go to New York and I was going to take Billy to his first Broadway play for his birthday, but with all this coronavirus stuff going on right now, that got postponed until April 12th. They're not doing any Broadways, so we're no longer able to have our New York trip. So I figured I'll just eat whatever I want at home. I already decided I want pizza. I haven't really been having too many cravings, but I am always down for pizza. It's like my favorite food of all time. And I also want ice cream. So those are the two things I'll be eating. I just want to make sure I get those two things within 3 to 4 hours. I'm going to go more in depth with how to do a cheat meal properly so that you don't gain as much weight as if you did it improperly. If I was a little bit more dedicated than I already am, I should probably do a refeed day instead, where you just increase your calories and your carbs, and it's more healthy food, but you're getting more calories. But at this point, I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be, and I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I really want pizza, so yeah, that's gonna happen, and I can't control it. All my supplements have stayed exactly the same, except I am now taking my L-carnitine twice a day, and then also I started taking a fat burner today. There's only one that's worked pretty well for me because I am very caffeine intolerant. I do drink a lot of coffee, but I feel like my body's kind of used to that. But when it comes to stimulants and fat burners, I kind of get a little bit of anxiety. And anxiety is a real thing, people. It really happens, and it messes up your entire life. So I need one that I can actually deal with. And this Lipo 6, which is their original one, I know they've come out with a lot since then, but I can still find it at ShopRite and online, and it always ends up working really well for me, and it just gives me enough energy to where I feel like I'm not going to have a heart attack, but it makes me really want to work out and push hard. So that's what we are starting as well. So I just got to the nail salon because I want to get these taken care of before everything closes. For the coronavirus thing that's going on right now, I'm sure all businesses are going to be closed really, really soon. So taking care of this now, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to insert a plyos workout that Jesse and I did this morning. So enjoy that. so I just got back from getting my nails done. I hope you guys enjoyed that plyos workout that I inserted. As many of you know, I usually go with a more neutral color, but Billy talked me into getting blue this time, so I don't know if you could see how they came out, but I actually really like them. Go more outside the box lately. So one of the things I wanted to talk about in this video was something that I recently posted on my Instagram. How important it is when you're cutting to really stay true to your plan. So a lot of us have been guilty for going over your macros a little bit, like what are 5 more almonds or this 1 more rice cake going to do, or if you feel really tired at the gym, you decide not to do 1 more of your exercises, or 10 minutes of your cardio you're going to cut short just because you're feeling really drained. But these are the times that really matter, that are going to make a difference. And it took me a while to really figure that out, because I used to just say, oh, I'm really drained, it's probably going to be better if I just leave early and get some rest, and instead of doing these last 10 minutes. But that's when your body's really working. So if you're cutting more sugar out of your diet for a reason, if you're counting macros for a reason, and you decide to go over them, then what is the point of counting macros? When you're counting your macros, you're doing it for a reason. You're doing it to stay specifically on a certain amount of fats, carbs, and protein. So if you're gonna go over that, then it's kind of pointless to do it to begin with. If your body's starting to feel really hungry, you should actually get excited, because you know that's when you're burning calories, and you're getting sugar cravings because your body's burning the fat and burning the calories. That used to make me just depressed because I was just so hungry and all I could think about is food, but now I know that my body's changing and these are the times that really matter. And your body's gonna get used to it. After a week of changing your diet, you're gonna get used to it and you're not gonna feel hungry and depleted anymore. So it's just a temporary thing where you feel like you're gonna die or you're starving, and you're just gonna wake up even more lean and shredded the next day, and you're gonna be so proud that you did that. The other day I was doing Stairmaster and I almost stopped with 10 minutes left because I was just so drained, but I pushed myself through it, and afterwards I was so sweaty and I felt so lean, and I was just very accomplished and felt very motivated after. And I know that pushing through that workout really made a difference. So next time you think of stopping early or not doing a workout because you're too tired, or eating a few more almonds or anything over your macros, just think about how you want to wake up the next morning better than you were the day before, and that should be all that you really need to power through. With that being said, staying true to your plan is very important. And like I said in my first video, it was going to be really hard with school and my 2 jobs that I have, and competing alone is a struggle. And shit's about to get really real really fast. I know I'm already starting to feel depleted, and it's only going to get worse, and I'm going to start feeling really, really tired and really drained, and my immune system is going to go down because I'm going to be cutting even more calories. But I have to do everything I possibly can to keep that immune system up. And on top of all of this, the coronavirus is happening and people are scared, and I don't really know how to feel about it, but I just know that I want to continue to do my prep, and it's kind of stressing me out a little bit because we don't really know what's going to get postponed, if they're going to have the shows, if the gyms are going to close. So I'm just trying to remember that it's something that's out of my control. I can't really do anything about it. I'm just gonna stick to my plan. I'm gonna be prepared. I already got all my chicken and ground turkey frozen in case everything shuts down. I have an elliptical and I have weights at my house. So I plan to push through this even if everything goes on lockdown for a month or even more. If everything gets pushed back, I'm just going to diet even longer. So I'm not really too worried about it, but it's just kind of stressful and just the whole not knowing what's happening thing is kind of annoying, but we have to stay healthy. And I am still going to the gym. My 2 gyms that I belong to are still open. When I do go, though, I make sure that I remain safe. I wipe everything down, all the machines down before and after I use them. I wash my hands constantly, almost every 10 minutes, which is hard to believe. But after every workout, I'm sanitizing. And then I do cardio, but same thing, wipe everything down. And there aren't many people there to begin with, so that's kind of nice. Not many people to be in contact with. But yeah, I'm still going to keep going to the gym as long as they allow it. Both of my gyms said that they're going to stay open as long as they possibly can, unless they're forced to close down. And then also my A&BF, my first show, my pro show, they said that they're going to have it no matter what, unless the venue does not allow them to be there. So that's to be determined, I guess. But worst comes to worst, like I said, if they push it back, I'm just going to keep dieting and going until it happens. So this is one more obstacle in the way. Prep is already very hard and challenging to begin with, and I know this is something I signed up for because I love a challenge and I love a struggle and pushing through, but to throw this on top of everything is just crazy. But we'll see how everything pans out. I'm going to talk to you guys in a week and let you know if I lost those 4 pounds this week, if I got my cheat meal, and what's going on in the world with all of that. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.